Hey everyone, it's Kalichi again on the YouTube channel I Encourage Somebody. So I took a week break from posting because I was a little under the weather. I think it was like my 9th or my 10th video that I told you guys I lived in Eeyore City where it rains and rains. Well, I caught the cold and I was a bit sick. But I'm back, and before I go any further, I want to say a big welcome to all my first time guests and a big thank you to everyone who have liked, shared, or even commented on any one of my videos. For those of you though that are yet to subscribe, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button at the corner of your screen. If you have subscribed, I want to say a big thank you. You guys rock. Just let's keep the love flowing. So today, my topic of encouragement is cut your coat according to your material. Mind you, I did not say cut your coat according to your size. There's a reason for that. A lot of times, the materials we have may be too small for our size, hence the cut according to your material. This is a lesson on frugality, learning to work with what we have versus working with what we hope to get. You know, today we see a lot of people that work hard, but they find it difficult to make ends meet. They invest a lot of hours working to achieve their dreams or maybe to make a buck or two, and they still end up short on their financial goals and objectives. They struggle to pay their bills and to live life in general. You know, a lot of times I've seen instances where people put in blood and sweat and they work their hands to their bones. Even the blind can attest that these people work hard. But the issue is that the lifestyle they try to portray is plagued with the damaging personality of emulation. There's always that constant struggle for them to keep up with the financial jetsetters, the Joneses, the who's and who's of the society, or even within their clique. They constantly bite off more than they can chew and stay living above their means. Let's be honest, with this spiraling downward behavior, it's not a surprise if that person constantly struggles to meet up with their financial obligations. There's a story my sister told me of a woman who loved to travel. And somehow with her connections, she was able to secure a contract that allows her to travel and get paid to document her travel experiences. This woman had a friend who was now jealous of her new lifestyle of traveling the world. To keep up, her friend started also spending her paycheck and even started borrowing so that she could also travel the world just like her friend was. She wanted to prove to her friend that whatever she can do, she also can do the same. Not knowing that the woman she's trying to compete with wasn't spending a dime of her own money. Guys, the moral of this story is that getting caught in the rat race of unnecessary competition is unhealthy. There is wisdom in being content. Be content with what you have, who you are, what you can afford. Stop trying to compare yourself with Mr. Jetson or Mrs. Jones. Because they're driving a Rolls Royce, you must drive a Maserati. Or they live in a big house, you must own a whole estate. Or maybe today they're eating at one of the most expensive restaurants. You too, you must eat in one of the most expensive restaurants, because even if it is above your means, please, I encourage you today to stop comparing yourself with person A or person B and start living within your means. Cut your coat according to your material. Make what you have work for you and be content with it. I want you to understand that life shows itself in stages. It is absolutely not bad to have and enjoy the good things of life. It becomes bad when it's done at the expense of logical reasoning. When you are trying to live above your means, you could sink yourself into a marshland of despondency and insensibility. And when you are not able to meet up with your competition, you plunge yourself into unnecessary depression and other health issues. When when you cut your coat beyond your material, let's be honest, it can lead to jealousy and excessive wants for things you can't afford. And some people, in trying to live above their means, they have found themselves committing crimes that eventually caught up with them. The key to a happy life is contentment. At whatever state you find yourself, work hard and be content with what you have. Live in a house that you can afford and be happy. Drive a car within your means and be happy. Wear clothes you can afford and also be happy. Be content with what you own and what you're able to afford. Stop comparing yourself with the next big shots, the in your book money makers. Try to live within your means, because when you live above it, you set yourself up for a jump so high that if you're not careful, you may break your leg of will to continue. So today, I encourage you to cut according to your material. Cut your coat according to your material. And be content while doing this. And until next time, people, make sure you have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye for now.